And now, an address from the Prime Minister of Canada.
Hi there. My name is Tim Moen. I'm the Prime Minister of Canada. And on behalf of my fellow Canadians, I'd like to offer warm greetings to our valued American neighbors. Americans, today I'm addressing you in response to the 25% tariff that President Trump has placed on your steel purchases that you make from outside your great nation. Now, obviously, I think it's unacceptable that this 25% tariff hurts our steel manufacturers here in Canada, but the truth is that this tariff hurts Americans the most. This tariff amounts to a 25% tax on all those Americans that buy steel. The manufacturing of trucks, cars, ships, bridges, buildings just became far more expensive thanks to your president's tariffs. Increased transportation and building costs mean that you will have to pay more to maintain your American way of life. You'll have to work more hours. America as a nation will pay through the nose and bleed jobs so that a few thousand special interest jobs can be saved and so your president can get a few more votes. Now, there's a reason why every free market economist from Adam Smith to Bastiat to von Mises to Hayek to Milton Friedman all agree that free trade is necessary for the wealth of a nation. Western civilization was built on trade, and anything that interferes with trade undermines Western civilization itself. But I'm not here to rub salt in your wound. I'm here to offer you a solution, an incredible opportunity. As you may be aware, since I took this office after Justin Trudeau's catastrophic administration, I had a mandate from the Canadian people to make Canada great again. That meant bringing back the idea of individual rights that built our great nation as well as yours, an idea that had become lost to a fragmented nation of competing groups and identities. We in Canada had a nationwide referendum and implemented a constitution that restrains the government to protecting your life and your property. That means as Prime Minister, I'm unable to restrict the trade of my citizens in any way, as it should be. So the True North has become strong and free again. And effective immediately, I invite you to bring yourself, your families, and your businesses to Canada and get out from under the burdensome tax rate and stifling tariffs that your government imposes on you. We've recently implemented a 0% corporate tax rate here in Canada. Don't have a business? Well, we've slashed regulation. It's never been easier to start one. There are zero barriers to entry into business in Canada now. So bring your ideas and your work ethic. Canada is open for business again. But I will warn you, do not expect any handouts from our government. We're not in the business of redistributing tax money anymore. That's now unconstitutional. But that being said, Canadians are incredibly generous. We're the most charitable people per capita in the entire world, and Canadians will personally help you in any way they can if you fall on bad luck or have hard times. Nobody comes to Canada for handouts anymore. They come here like my forefathers did, to create their own destiny thanks to liberty. And if this describes you, our arms are wide open. And to President Trump, I'll say this. You cannot win by hurting your people, sir. Your policies will drive hardworking, industrious Americans to Canada by the droves. Canada's economy will flourish because of that. A whole new class of citizenry unrestrained by government. Unfortunately, your nation loses in this equation. It doesn't have to be this way. You can stop the bleeding. You can stop the insanity. You can commit to free trade, slash regulation, lower taxes. Our nations can be great together. Now to my fellow Canadians. I know that this tariff hurts our steel industry, but I also know that you understand that starting a trade war hurts all Canadians. And I know that you are industrious and dynamic. Your ancestors didn't come here to be comfortable and complacent. They came here to seize opportunity and create wealth. And you have rediscovered that same spirit. And I'm here to announce that there will be plenty of opportunity coming our way. Our constitutional commitment to free trade means that we have an influx of cheap steel coming our way. China has an abundance of steel, and they're selling it to Canadians at a cut-rate price. So guess what, Canadians? Your buying power just increased. You all just became wealthier as the price of everything downstream from steel production just dropped. You can expect to see more buildings, more cars, trucks, planes, and ships. More infrastructure as entrepreneurs are able to produce these goods at a lower cost. You can expect to see new jobs in all the sectors that rely on steel, as well as jobs that we've never even heard of before. It's going to be amazing. And on top of that, Canadians are able to import technology like solar panels, electronics, even Bitcoin mining rigs at extremely low prices without paying tariffs. We're entering a golden age of opportunity, of new industries and new jobs. You won't have to work as many hours tomorrow to buy the same lifestyle you enjoy today. Your dollar's about to go much, much further. Canada is set to become the jewel of Western civilization and the envy of the world. And Americans, we invite you to take part in our prosperity.